What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Conor McGregor and Fake Paul have got into it, and I weren't even planning on doing this video, but McGregor made me laugh. Last night, genuinely, I was almost in tears, and it's not very often I laugh that hard, but reading the bars here, this killed it for me. So anyway, McGregor says, "I'm going to serve up your liver on a sandwich." It's not this bit, but he says, "I'm going to serve up your liver on a sandwich in the trilogy." He's talking about Nate there. Out straight. "I won't even hit your face. That was abysmal last night." Paul is a absolute absolute garbage, he is. This is the bit that got me, though. I kid you not, I'm in tears now. Moving backwards like I was watching a fight in rewind. That's what it looks like. And I said this, yeah, and I'm glad it wasn't just me. Oh, YB, you never boxed before. But I ain't got. Listen, am I not a boxer before? Yeah, I've got eyes in my head, and I've been saying for a while, I don't want to see this guy going backwards against old 50-year-old non-boxers. And the worst thing is, he's beating them. You're winning the fight. You're the young guy. You're the boxer. You've clearly got you're outmatching them, and you're politicking. It's like really odd. I just don't get that. I can't get my head around that. What mentality is that? And again, don't forget, people, Fake Paul. And that's how he gassed me up. He gassed me up. Oh, and it's my fault. Yeah, you have to see it. Seeing now. From now on, seeing is believing. I ain't taking no one at their word. And really, that's why I give Crawford and Spence even more credit, because yes, I've been critical. I mean, the build-up was pretty good for what it's worth in the end, but I want all of us. We want the fake news, don't we? We want the whole rah-rah, but it's all fake. Like, you might as well not bother. And Spence and Crawford said, "I'm not going for the KO, but if it's there, I'll take it." And guess what? Both men went in there and delivered what they said they were going to do. Yeah. Errol Spence said if it ends up being a war, it'll be a war, and he showed that. And Terence Crawford said if the KO's down, I'm going to take it. Do you understand? You can't do fairer than that. That's what you call not fake news. That's what you call honesty. Fake Paul, he drove in on a tank. How can you drive in on a tank here, and then you're backpedaling the whole night against a 40-year-old sloppy, no power having ass MMA fighter? Do you know what I'm saying? This bit here, he was moving backwards like I was watching a fight in rewind. That, people, listen to me. That is what it was. That literally, that's why I've been laughing so hard for the last day or so over this tweet. That hit the nail on the head for me. That's what it. Watching Jake Paul box is like that. He doesn't do nothing on the front foot. He just don't. That first round he had a little bit, but that's it. Look back. Go and watch Woodley 1. Go and watch Woodley 2. Now, people forget, myself included, Woodley 2 was whack until he got. Obviously, he got the knockout, but when you actually watch it back, Jake wasn't doing nothing. The Silver fight, that was whack too. And the guy clearly had some power, because, well, he knocked Tyron Woodley out in 10-ounce gloves. He put Silver down. He put 50-year-old Silver down. He put Nate down. But what's the point of having power if you're going backwards all the time? It don't make no sense, especially with these guys. And to add insult to injury, Fake Paul came out and said, "I want Canelo next. Like, I want to see it now." Yeah, he talked too much for me now. Do you know what I mean? Like, that performance, that whack performance he just put on, he deserved to get in there with Canelo now. For me, he's earned that. Before, I would have said, "Oh, bro, you need to kind of do some more training and get some more experience." No, if you want it, if your big, loud ass want it, put him in there with Canelo. Yeah, put him in there. And watch him get beat up. He'll get stopped for sure, no doubt. You can't do that with... Listen, if there was... Nate slaps, yeah? Nate can't punch. If Nate Diaz has you backpedaling, listen, I'm not saying Canelo's the biggest warrior ever. I've made that clear. Canelo's a bit of a fake as well for what it's worth. He's a fake Mexican style. Yeah? Canelo's an on-top fighter. He looks good. He looks Mexican style when he's winning. when he's losing, he back to cry. So he's fake himself, but still, there's levels to the fakeness. Yeah, and at least Canelo's a real boxer. And trust me, he will cut through Jake Paul like a hot knife through butter. When that first, because to be fair to Canelo, yeah, he is dangerous for 6 rounds, if that makes sense. He does hit you hard. Even Bivol lost a few of the, that's when he lost all, any round Bivol lost was in the first half. Yeah. And trust me, when them first, even again against Bivol, when Canelo's shots start landing, or even when they land on the gloves, they have a thud to them. Jake Paul has never been hit, even on the arms, by a thud from Canelo. Not in his life, not even once. Yeah, and when the realization starts landing, I reckon he might pull a Riggin down. Oh, I had a bad knee, all the camping. I reckon that would happen. Because the problem is with these guys, I've heard the stories. These guys are protected in training. They fight bums. They ain't really having real sparring sessions. They bring a bunch of bums in to boost their confidence up. So they bring these bums in, yeah. Who was it the other day? That's it. Even Floyd Mayweather. He was in there clowning on a YouTuber who'd like never boxed a day in his life. Floyd was in there proper like showing off. Like, what? That's what these camps are about. That's why Floyd in his prime kicked out Errol Spence from the gym, because Errol Spence was on his ass. They don't want that. They want to be in the gym and be the big dog. Yeah. So Jake Paul somehow, some way, running backwards from slapper Nate Diaz, thinks he wants Canelo. Like, you joking? Canelo will punch a hole straight through Jake Paul. Straight through. I want to see it now. He's earned it. He talked too much. He needs to taste what time it is. For sure. This ain't no 40-year-old MMA fighter who can't punch a lick. Yeah? These guys are 40, 50-year-old as well. Like, it's mad. Fascinating. Anyway. Fake Paul responded and said, buddy, you need to get into rehab and then USADA. Until then, STFU. Floyd toyed with you. Dustin chinned you up. Habib and Nate choked you out. And I would put you in a... No, but you wouldn't. I don't think you would. To be fair, McTapper versus Fake Paul is a good fight. That's worth watching. Really, that's the only other MMA fight I'd want to see Fake Paul box, because McTapper, he can allegedly strike. In fact, you know what? Fake Paul and McTapper in 4-ounce gloves. A 8 or a 10 round fight in 4-ounce gloves. That would be really entertaining, for what it's worth. I'd be intrigued there. Who would win? I'm not sure. I think it's probably 50-50. It depends how finished McTapper is, really. he might be completely finished, for what it's worth. But then Fake Paul could just back up. But then I think McTapper likes... Yeah, McTapper can't fight going forward. Sorry, McTapper can't fight going back. Floyd showed that. And Fake Paul can't fight going forward. So it'd be a good match. McTapper likes stalking people. That's where he's best. He's most comfortable. He's not so good being pressured. Anyway. McTapper said, "Shut up, you little baldy wig." Jake the Snake Roberts. So yeah, it kind of devolved, but these bars here would kill me, man. Absolute. Paul is alright. I don't know why I find it so funny. It keeps tickling me, man. Paul, that was abysmal last night. Oh my god, that was abysmal. It was like. It was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, people. It was a bad showing. And I was saying before the fight, I was telling people, man, listen, Jake Paul gonna knock this guy out. He's too sloppy. Although I wasn't saying bet on it, because I believe after the Tommy fight, I've kind of got off the bandwagon now. Like I said, it's my fault. From now on, before I jump on any bandwagon, you got to show me some. You got to show me you're a bit serious. Yeah, Crawford, he's serious. In my opinion. Looking back, really, I haven't given Crawford enough credit. Yeah, so I'm on Crawford's bandwagon. Canelo, I was on his bandwagon, but again, you got to be careful of these on-top fighters. Now, is it fair to say Terence Crawford is potentially an on-top fighter? We haven't seen him tested, have we? But I don't know. Well, listen, I had a good feeling about... No, but we should have known about Canelo. Canelo jacked against Floyd and just stood there and threw his toys at the pram, so I should have known about that. But either way, yeah, funny times. Yeah, moving backwards like I was watching a fight in rewind. I just can't get over it, people. I just can't get over it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and look after 100%, no doubt.